pricing,
Yep.
price fixing, market allocation. We all know that. So the issue, we're talking about control. And this control in the digital market ecosystem, it occurs through very sophisticated algorithms. So the algorithms can tell how many times did you take a specific gig. So if let's say you are a driver, how many times do you accept the rides and so on, and therefore they're able, based on the information on how you've been able to accept rides, whether they'll give you rides. And that is where the control comes in, the algorithmic management. And then we talked about price fixing, whereby the platforms can agree between themselves, or they can also use algorithms to be able to set the prices. Market allocation would occur in instances whereby, especially in developing countries, you're just told you're not supposed to be working on another platform.
Mm-hmm.
Or because of the high switching costs and the data network effects, the other data network effects and the network effects, then you are not even able to switch to other platforms because the users are not on the other platforms. Predatory pricing has been one of the most common, although in most jurisdictions the competition agencies were able to rule that lower prices did not lead to be predatory pricing because of what he mentioned, that consumers were benefiting from lower prices and so on. But that has been one of the issues that many market participants have raised, especially in the ride-hailing app. Like Uber is charging lower prices than what is expected in a specific market. So we are going to look at some of the cases that show some of this conduct. And if this, in competition law, it's not just about saying, okay, there's an infringement. The second thing, as a competition agency or anybody is alleging, is to prove the legal test that it has happened. Remember the discussion we had about excessive pricing and vis-a-vis excessive data collection in digital markets. How do you prove that this is excessive data? For those who've been following the case on the nexus between data protection and competition law, how do you prove that this is excessive pricing? How do you look at comparable markets? You have to prove that because the firm will say you've not met the legal test. And the other thing is also to determine what is the competition harm. Who knows some of the competition harms? When you are